Welcome students of class 12th commerce. For the accountancy class, today I am going to discuss dissolution of a firm. What do you mean by dissolution of a firm? Let us see first what is dissolution of a partnership. Dear students, partnership is dissolved if there is change in profit sharing ratio among the existing partners. It is dissolved on admission of a partner. Partnership is dissolved on retirement of a partner, and also it is dissolved on death of a partner. Partnership is also dissolved when there is insolvency of any partner or on completion of firm's venture or on expiry of the same time period for which partnership was established. Dissolution of a firm. First of all, we must know what dissolution means. Dissolution means a breaking up or extinction. Dissolution of partnership means breaking up or extinction of a partnership subsisting between all the partners of the firm, and dissolution of partnership between all the partners, which leads to discontinuation of firm's business, and this all is called dissolution of a firm. Dissolution of firm leads to a complete breakdown of the relationship between all the partners, while a dissolution of partnership implies a change in the old agreement among the partners. So, in dissolution of partnership, only the partnership comes to an end, but the firm still exists, and the partners may continue the business under the same firm's name but with a different partnership agreement. For example, Ram and Shyam were partners. Hari is admitted. The partnership between Ram and Shyam comes to an end and a new agreement of partnership comes into existence. This is a case of a dissolution of partnership. Take another example. Ram, Shyam, and Hari were partners and all of them become insolvent. Then the firm is said to be dissolved in the absence of any agreement. A firm may be dissolved with or without the order of the court. Dissolution with the order of the court. The court may order to dissolve the firm in these circumstances: when a partner becomes unsound mind, when a partner other than the partners suing has become permanently incapable of performing his duties as partner, when a partner other than the partner is guilty of misconduct, when a partner other than the partners persistently commits breach of partnership agreement, when a partner other than the partner suing has transferred his interest in the firm to a third party, when the business of the firm cannot be carried on except at a loss, and on any other ground, the court regards dissolution to be just and equitable, that the firm should be dissolved, that is, complete deadlock in the management of firm. Dissolution without the order of the court. In these circumstances, firm can be dissolved without the intervention of the court. Number 1, dissolution by agreement, section 40. A firm can be dissolved One, when the consent of all the partners, or number second, in accordance with a contract between partners. Also, compulsory dissolution, section 41. A firm can be compulsorily dissolved. Number one, if all partners or all but one partner become insolvent, rendering them incompetent to sign a contract. Number second, if the business becomes unlawful. Number third, if some event has taken place which makes it unlawful for the partners to carry on the business of a firm in partnership. For example, when a partner becomes a lane enemy because of a declaration of war with his country, and thus it is under the compulsory dissolution. And number third is dissolution on happening of certain contingencies. It is section 42. Subject to a contract between the partners, a firm can be dissolved on the happening of these contingencies. Number one, on completion of the venture or for which the firm was formed. Second, on the expiry of the term for which the partnership was formed. Third, on the death of a partner. Fourth, on the insolvency of a partner. And last section is dissolution by notice, that is section 43. In case of partnership is at will, then the firm can be dissolved when a partner gives notice in writing to other partners signifying his intention of seeking dissolution of the firm. Dear students, this was all about dissolution of a firm and dissolution of a partnership, and hope you might have understood the topic, and inshallah we will meet tomorrow with the next topic. Till then, Allah Hafiz.